Hello students, myself Shashri Rasvamsi from Department of English. I wholeheartedly welcome you to our institution. Now we are always very much enthusiastic regarding our matriculation, result, admission, going to new college. You leave your past memories, dreams, hope, and you come to a new place, new campus. You meet new people, and a new life of your journey of a life begin here. So it is very unfortunate that this time, due to outbreak of coronavirus, we are not able to take your class physically, but we will not give up. We will do our best to do our online classes, and we need your cooperation so that we can make it a very grand success one. I expect you students, you do your classes regularly, do the things which you are asked to do, make a daily routine, make a daily habit of reading things which we give you to do, and we will progress it very well. And I hope, I pray to God, I expect that everything very soon the things get normal, and the things which are going at present outbreak of this coronavirus get end soon, and we will able to go to colleges, you will able to come to your colleges, we will able to personally do our classes, and we will in a very good way move on with a very physical presence. So a teacher is a friend, philosopher, and a guide. Philosopher is a word too burden for me now at present, but I will be a very good friend and a guide to help you in your path wherever you need, and we will do the things very elegantly and in a very rapturous way in your upcoming days. Online classes are challenging as well as rewarding in the sense, and challenging in the sense that there is a lot of issues regarding your network problem, your some of you may not have a proper Android phone and all that. So but out of all the challenges, we have to give our best and make use of it in a very proper way, and hope you will all cooperate in a very good way. Okay, once again, I wholeheartedly, we and I, on behalf of my staff, behalf of our college, we welcome to our institution, and there's a lot more to go. Hope we will do very good in our upcoming days. So now coming to my subject, English. Have you ever questioned yourself that what is the most important thing in learning English? Why you are attracted to the subject? Why people are so fond of it? And what is the significance of English language in the present world? Have you ever questioned yourself why people are so crazy in learning English, in speaking English? They are taking different classes like spoken English, they are learning new vocabularies. Have you ever questioned all this yourself? If you have not, you should. English is one of the most vital language used in a worldwide. And imagine your life without knowing English. If you go to a new place, visit new people, visit to new countries, can you find yourself without knowing English? You can, but it will be very difficult for you to cope up with this time period without knowing English. So it's very important to know English properly, with full vocabulary, full grammatical corrections and all that. And for that, you need practice, speaking skill, learning vocabulary every day and all that. So for this is just an introductory class of mine. On Tuesday at sharp 8:45, I'm going to take your alternative English class, and we will discuss all the things in a very progressive way. For the time being, I want to tell that for your alternative English, we are going to deal with maybe till class 10 you have learned general English, but for the very first time you are coming from your school life, and you're coming to your college life, and you have heard the subject called alternative English. যদি তোমালোকে ভয় খাইছা যে অল্টাৰনেটিভ ইংলিছটোত কি থাকিব পাৰে, বহুত টান হ'ব পাৰে নেকি বা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ, তোমালোকে ভয় খাব নালাগে, কনফিউজ হ'ব নালাগে। ইট ইজ ওৱান অফ দ্য মডাৰ্ণাইজ এণ্ড ষ্টেণ্ডাৰ্ডাইজ ফৰ্ম অফ জেনেৰেল ইংলিছ, ৱেৰ ইউ আৰ গোয়িং টু ডিল উইথ prose, poetries. You will learn new vocabulary. You will explore English in a very standardized form. Okay, for your class 11 you have to buy this book if you have not, and its name is Sinner. Okay, this is your alternative book, alternative English book for your class 11, Sinner. And you can see a beautiful maple leaf. Do you know what is a maple leaf? So beautiful maple leaf is portrayed here, and the name of the book is Sinner. Okay, an anthology of prose and poems. So in alternative English 2 you are going to read about prose, poetry, and definitely grammar section. It will never skip whenever you read English, and the grammar section will be there. So prose, poetry, and grammar section will be there in your alternative English part. And the name of this book is Sinner. If you have not got it, you please buy it. So Sinner means it is the name of a plant, and very first page of your book you can see a very beautiful maple leaf, and it beautifully depicts the name of the book. Okay, so in the inner portion of your book you will find some beautiful poems, beautiful prose written by some of the well-known, famous, renowned English writer. I think you have all heard about William Wordsworth. So starting off our poem, starting off our lesson, which is included in your content, you can find a beautiful poem. I think you have all heard about William Wordsworth. So there is a beautiful poem by William Wordsworth, namely The Daffodil. Today we will not describe or go in a very detail about the content or whatever it is in the book, but it is just a glimpse to give you an idea what is there in your alternative English text. Okay, so for your syllabus, it will include this book plus grammar section. In this book it will include your prose and some beautiful poetries. And from your grammar section, undoubtedly you have studied from your class school days in your till class 10 different kind of prepositions, narrations, voice, isn't it? So all this will be included again in your 11 and 12. It will never leave you, don't worry. So again, in general English as well as in alternative English, you will have to study about narration, voice, tense, okay, jumble words. Then again you have to study different pair of words. You have to learn new vocabularies. So as I asked you a few minutes before, that what is the importance of English language in the present world, isn't it? So all of you want to speak English very fluently, flawlessly. No, when you can speak fluently, flawlessly, you feel smart, you feel bright, you feel attracted, you feel confident, isn't it? So there are many students who can write very well, but they face a problem like speaking in English. And even some of the students I see that they can write but they lack fluency. Some of them they can have a good conversation fluently, but they lack in constructing sentence. So you will master in the language once you know the grammar use of proper grammar, when you have word collections, when you learn the vocabulary properly, and when you have a proper reading of the text. So once you go thoroughly through the text, once you learn a new word, and once you make a proper grammar correction, no one can stop you from learning English very well. So I think all of you have your English dictionary. Now my question is, how many words do you learn a day? If you learn, there are 365 days in a year. If you learn even at least one word per day, that means in a year you learn 365 new words. So I think all the students should make this habit of learning a word per day, so that you can improve your vocabulary in writing your answers, in writing passages, in writing anything you want. if you want to write a good article, if you are interested in writing journals, if you're interested in writing magazines and all that, you need word stock, you need vocabulary, you need the writing skill. Your writing skill will develop when you have a proper word stock, when you know the vocabulary all around. So I prefer and I want my students to learn at least a word per day so that they can improve their word stock, as well as they find many new words and improve their vocabulary in a very proper and distinct way. Okay, so as I told you, in this book we are going to deal with prose, poetry, grammar, isn't it? Now my question is, students, do you know the difference between prose and poetry? In school days also you have learned different prose, poetry. Now what is the difference between prose and poetry? In English literature, you have to always study about different poems written by well-known poets, famous prose writer. Now, what is the difference between prose and poems? So, when we analyze in a very distinctive way, we will find there lies the difference between prose and poetry, is not it? Prose is what? What is prose? Prose is a brilliant piece of writing. When the writer writes a beautiful prose, he doesn't have a word limit. He can express his idea, his view in a very elaborate, in a very distinct, but by not keeping the word limit in his mind. But when you go for a poem, when a poet writes a poem, he will keep the word stock in his mind. He will not write as much as he can. He will not elaborate things exaggerately, or he will not make a detailed analysis of it. He will keep, there is a word limit of it. So a poem is a very lyrical one, a rhythmic one. You will find sound, rhythm, then expression of the poet in a very limited words. But on the contrary of that, prose writing is something where you find elaborate expression in paragraphs. The writer will not write something in a keeping the rhythm, keeping sound in mind, but he will make an elaborate intellectual analysis of it. Okay, so it is just an introductory class of mine. We will analyze the things in detail in our coming class. As I told you that I will take your class, alternative English class, on Tuesday, that is on sharp 8:45. No one should skip the class. Please keep joining the class whenever your time schedule is given, and hopefully all of you pray. We will pray God. Let's pray to God that everything's become normal and we will able to take your classes in a very traditional classroom. Hope we all meet very soon. And till then, I want to end up this video by quoting a line of famous English poet, that Robert Frost. I think you all have heard about it. The name of the poet is Road Not Taken. I'm just reciting 3 lines from it. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. So we have miles to go. Hope to meet you soon, and whatever time schedule is given, keep joining the class, take interest, keep cooperating. Till then, goodbye, take care, stay safe and stay healthy.